Devil Flyer launching April 30th, but not on Indiegogo. I have to fix that on Fund My Comic. Hello, ho! It's a brand new week. Shadowhawk has some stuff to do. He will be back in about 30 minutes, 45 minutes, somewhere in there. We'll see when he pops his head in like some turtle out of a shell. I'm sure he's probably listening. So hell to you, Shadowhawk. Best coast host anyone could want. Anyone could want. Now, how has your Monday been? Hopefully, it has been wonderful so far. It's been wonderful for me. I've been watching Haven till early in the morning. Haven season 2, which I got at you might as well just say the dollar store, Dollar Tree, for $1.25. So inflation, you know. Of course, we may say $2.25 by next year at the dollar store, right? But yeah, last minute rush to put this one together, right? To set it up. I didn't set it up last night. So watching Haven season 2. I hadn't seen Haven season 1, but of course they give you a recap. People with special powers within this, or well, they're called the Troubles, and it's I don't know. Really didn't watch the X Files, but it probably had an X Files vibe, you know. A man and a woman, and he's like head of police in the second season. His father was, but then he explodes, turns to rock, and explodes. He was like holding Haven together. Maybe that was his. Uh, the one thing is they have like the Good Shepherd, right? Church, and the villain is a pastor. Uh, really? I mean, it's like, okay, Christian's bad all the time in entertainment. The priest, or, I mean, in most of it. And it's like, really, the bad guy that's in so many is a regular on the show. And I mean, there's different bad guys that show up. Hey, Tree Goblin, but the bad guy's a pastor? Really? Hey, Fanta, I did send you the link. If you're available to come in, that would be lovely. Tree Goblin in the house. People starting to come in. That's wonderful. Maybe they just got the notification. But yeah, Haven 2 is pretty solid. I think I'm on the third disc, and then I called it quits. I tell you, I binge watched. So I think the first disc had 4 episodes, and they are close to an hour, I guess. They would have to be. Um, I don't know how many. I didn't check on the second disc, but it seemed like not as many. And then I'm working on the third disc now. So a little binge watching on my part. And for the most part, it's been pretty good. I would definitely try out Haven 1 and Haven 3, or however many seasons. I probably my phone won't hold a charge for me to stream. Oh man. Are you at least able to drop your videos at all? That I've heard of that happening. I've got to get a new phone. I know. Not my sin. Where's Mara the sin killer when you need him? My friend, not sin. My friend uh, sent me a new Android phone. I need to switch over the SIM card, see if it's compatible, or buy something that would be compatible and maybe go with a new phone service. I don't know. Hopefully his will be better than mine. Mine's Snap Crackle Pop. And there's nothing wrong with the phone. It's just the darn service. They're like, yeah, you're gonna have to buy a new phone because we're going to 4G or whatever. I think that's the problem. Hey, Blue Harvest Toys in the house. Hello there to you as well. Uh, but Haven season 2, very very nice. Working on it now. They deal with all types of stuff in that. Uh, you never know where it's going to go. Can't say that I'm just like invested in a lot of the characters. I mean, it is what it is. The actors that are in it are uh, competent. I don't know, where are the Cary Grants and the Steve McQueens and the, all those great actors and actresses as well. Where are they? They're not. Maybe they're out there somewhere, but they're few and far between. And the thing of it is, do they get the good writing roles anymore? No, we're an illiterate society. It seems like. Good coffee with lime in it today. I need to know if Steve died. Yes, I read your thing on Twitter. The only information I have, I believe, I'll check. Okay, I'll check. I subscribe to, gosh, I think over 400 people on YouTube. So I can't remember if Steve Dye has a YouTube channel or. I believe he has Twitter. I'll get it for you. Let's see. A YouTube channel or Twitter upload my video. Okay. Um, I'll get to that just as soon as I can, either sometime during this stream or right after this stream, Fanta. I will. I have a new art piece to show you done by Old Dirty Fatty. I need to get back with him as well. But let's watch before that. Let's watch this. One of my favorites, Charlie Chaplin. Charlie's London from Walworth. I hope I'm saying that right. Am I saying that right, Blue? Walworth to wartime. Still in demand. And God, I want this. I bought the all in kit and caboodle last time, plus an ink spots colored version of the black and white cover last time. I hope to be able to do that this time before it closes out. If it closes out, I don't know. I'm just going to mourn. I haven't read the first one. I'm sure it's lovely. Anything to do with Charlie Chaplin, I'm in. What's this? That's not it. There we go. Oh, and it's on mute. Wow, it opened up something else for me. But the man who gives the London Bobbies a battle with the crowds is, yes, Charlie Chaplin.
This country is at war with Germany.
democracy. Let us all unite.
Yeah, it looks like a good project as usually. I'm sure it will be a wonderful book. Not everyone's into Charlie Chaplin. I understand. This campaign is fully funded, of course, but 26,358, about half of what she did last time, which really sucks. I was hoping to see, as much enthusiasm over the second. I don't think it was because of quality. I think it's maybe because of, just hasn't gotten out there and like last time and shielded. I don't know. I'm sure she's working hard to. Doesn't seem like I'm getting many notifications of her streaming. Of course, she's gotten married and other things. It could be a million different reasons. But I wanted to see it doing good and wow, if I did 26,000 on mine, I would I'd be over the moon. Amazing. My dog's barking. I don't know that. Well, there's a yard man next door. We just came in from outside and I fed her. Hush now. Bop you in the nose and get myself in trouble. Inside joke. Anyway, stop it now. Go. Desist. Quit it. Trying to do something here. Have a train wreck or something. Now, what was I going to do? Since Fanta's talking about Steve Dye, let me show you his project real quick. I'm not going to just play trailers here, but definitely want to show Steve. His projects have been shadow banned, which really sucks. That really limits the funding, cuts it off at the knees. That means you have to get out there every day and share the direct link. Make sure that others are sharing the direct link, getting the word out. It's hard enough as it is not being shadow banned. It really is, even if they can find your project. I can attest to that just with my ash can. Hey, Lorenzo. So let's take a look at his trailer. It's not very long.
Primary.
Rocket Magazine, built to propel indie comics into the stratosphere. A modern ode to publications like Wizard, Epic Illustrated, Alter Ego, and Heavy Metal. Featuring Billy Tucci, Dan Braga, Andy Smith, Peter Samedi, and Mark Bolton. Additional content, including tutorials and previews from the Barton Brothers, Camel Moon, Crowfire Studios, Kier Covington, Dean James, Rob Arnold, and many more. Become part of the mission.
Magazine about what's happening in the indie comic scene today. Chalk it off as a historical record. Now here's some Lizard representation drawn my character, the Nubian, as drawn by Old Dirty Fatty. Sorry, Lorenzo. The Lizard got it in the end in this scenario. Yes, Lorenzo, yes. Lorenzo is not without a sense of humor. This is possibly something I can use for a trading card, any number of things. We'll see. I have yet to talk to our Old Dirty Fatty about this. But wonderful piece. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry, Lorenzo, about the wholesale slaughter of the Lizard, but it's a eat or be eaten. Got it in the end. That's what she said. Oh, wow, Lorenzo, you are on a tear today. Uh, but hey, just coming off the weekend, I guess, right? Now, why is this Eureka keeps coming up? That's very irritating advertisement. It might have been that popcorn thing that I didn't even use pop up, which was like to watch movies. I was wanting to watch Zard Zardoz Zardoz, 1974, I believe, Sean Connery movie, sci-fi, uh, sort of weird movie. Gun, the message is gun good, penis bad. I kid you not. So, sort of set in a post-apocalyptic world. I am writing a post-apocalyptic world story now, or setting up the story now, um, among other things. Had a great idea for a character today story. We will see. I might even combine it with the post-apocalyptic character. That would be doubling down on cool. If he had this power, I don't know, but I'm one of these that can't hide a matter unless it's very, very important. Uh, yeah, if there's I can be patient with certain matters. But most of the time, I like to be open and sharing, and yeah, you just don't want to kill the story. I do agree with what John Malin said. He's like, yeah, I don't want to share my Del Keown cover till time, right before time to launch, because that kills the excitement. And I do agree with that. I mean, if you deal with retail, any at all, impulse buying, they put things on the end cap there to attract your attention. Uh, don't think about it, just buy it. And so, yeah, I can see that, but I'm excited, so I want you to be excited. I'm one of these that like to have fun with something. When it ceases to be fun, I don't want to do it. And so uh, that's why I say, and for the most part, I have a good relationship with everyone I work with. I have had fun, and but yeah, if it ever goes south, it's like, yeah, I don't want to work with that person anymore, or that job. And so, but for the most part, in comics, it's been a good working relationship with people. So, uh, it's been a lot of fun. I hope that fun and excitement translates over into the stories. Uh, I am trying to work to the strengths of the separate artist. What I see they can do, and modify the projects I give them to that. Try and get the best work out of them that I can. Now, one person that I felt like I mean went far and above what I asked him to do was Doc Blaylock last year on Grave Tales. I hope that story is nominated for Story of the Year. That means I'm going to have to get it out by the awards time, right? Thinking. If we launch at the end of April, so May, June, July, August, September, be quick turnaround, but I would love to be in the running for, best comic or best black and white. And it's not black and white. It's not all black and white. It's a mixture. If I use color, it helps tell the story, which I think color should do. It should be an enhancement, not just a cover up. I create my black and white art with the colorist in mind. I'm not sure that now this is my own personal artwork. There's some areas I could go in and add more detail. I'm a kind of a detail person, especially when it comes to drawing my Bog character. But I leave areas for the colorist to enhance and do his job and do fill in, because it has to be interesting, right? For the colorist, it needs to be interesting for the letterer. Let them do the sound effects, which are really neat. Let it be interesting for everyone on the project. How exciting is lettering? If you've not seen Zardoz, I'd never made this connection before. And you'll see what I mean here. Let me show you a still of the movie. Zardoz was, I'm forgetting the guy's name that put it together. I think it was shot entirely in Ireland, and we're on Earth's Shadow. Well, Lorenzo, you came in late. I already explained that. But just for you, Lorenzo, just for you, I will explain. He went to the post office and to the bank. So he'll be like a few minutes out getting here. But this is a still from Zardoz. It is a Bloom, I believe it was the gentleman that put this together. See, I'm showing that darn popcorn. See there in the bottom right corner, a darn icon. Wow. You try something new. I wanted to watch this movie, and now it's messing with things and on my screen. That's amazing. But this is Zardoz. They dropped the W off Wizard. The WI off Wizard, and then put Oz on the end, and that's how they came up with the name for the. So strange from just the title. He had just come off doing Deliverance with Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds was sick. I had never made this connection here, primarily because you can see a Zardoz inspired looking character here by Nick Cardy on the cover of Superman here in the early 70s. So yeah, I could see that. That's pretty wild that they put that in there as inspiration at the time. I can very well see that movie probably influenced that. Zartok, pictured there on Superman, first appeared in Superman 281, 1974. He bears a striking resemblance to actor Sean Connery, and his name and appearance are regarded as an allusion to the 1974 film Zardoz. Zartok. Wow. I never knew that. That's that's pretty wild. I have seen that character before, but I never knew it. Let's see, drop the W and add an L to the word lizard. Yeah, 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 yeah. The Lizard of Oz. Yeah. That would be a good story. You could probably do it too because isn't that public domain? The Lizard of Oz. What would that be like? What would the Lizard of Oz encounter? Would he come up from the earth? Something that was unexplored in the. You may have given me an idea for a story. I mean, at least a story. Might be a breakout hit. I'm going to write that down. I kid you not. Lorenzo, you're just full of inspiration. The Lizard of Oz. I think Wizard of Oz, right, is public domain. So you could probably write that. Think the book version probably is public domain. Yeah. Well, I mean, you could use Oz, right? Everybody knows the Wizard of Oz. So when they saw the Lizard of Oz, they would go, "Oh!" And you could put in all types of characters that were that are public domain. Use any of that, of course. But I mean, you could probably make up new characters for the Wizard of Oz world. That's interesting. I wrote it down. Lizard of Oz. Yeah, that's cool. The Lizard of Oz could be a Hostly Stackian like world underneath the Wizard of Oz. The whole story actually could take place under Oz. Huh? I mean, if you wanted to go dark with it, right? Did you see the 80s version, Return to Oz? It's got some scary scenes in it. Scary imagery. Well, let's see. I have a few things to share. Most of which I wanted to Shadow to see. So we'll skip over some of that. Clement, what is this name? Landigham. Anyway, 1820 to 1871. 1871, after I tell you this story, will be significant because that's when he died, right? But how did he die? Clement died while representing his defendant, who had been accused of murder in the courtroom. Clement recreated the scenario and pulled a pistol, which he believed unloaded from his pocket, only to fatally shoot himself in the stomach. Oh. Subsequently, he died in the courtroom, I guess. Huh. Hello, Dillard. The MGM likely still be under copyright. Oh, absolutely. And I can't recall if I saw Return to Oz. Yeah, definitely check that out. It was an 80s movie. Dillard probably saw it when he was a kid. It has some disturbing imagery in it. Dillard, would you like to come on the show? I will drop you the link. But that's a trip, isn't it? He shot himself in the stomach, believing that that's some Alec Baldwin stuff there. Bruce Lee stuff. What is this that keeps popping up? I hate this. I'm going to have to get. That's why I never sign up for anything or subscribe. This little icon. And now it's gone, see? But it's still up here next to my chat. That's why I never sign up for anything. Let's see. Snooze. Could put disable everywhere. Keep it working. I'm going to disable it everywhere. Oh, you would love to. Well, great. Let me just pop over to here. Now, Dillard, as you know, before you get in here, as you know, Devil Flyer, hopefully you know, launches on Fund My Comic March 30th. Exclusively. So we are bypassing. We're totally bypassing. Renzo Indiegogo and going exclusively there. As I said before, Shadowhawk is running a little bit late because he had to mail off a tube. In the mail. He had mail to mail. Jonas Olsen, hello. And here's friend Dillard. Hello, Dillard.
Hello there, Mr. Rex. How are you?
Hello. Now, I hate to subject you to this, but I have to show you the finished thing. I showed you an early draft. You may still not like it, but there is Old Dirty Fatty's finished piece.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
There I went.
There you went. What have you been up to today?
Today I worked on a little bit of some line art, and now I'm working on coloring right now.
Were you up late?
I was not. Oh, well, I was.
You were not.
But I wasn't working. I was up late because I took my kids out yesterday to go, hang out with their cousin or whatever. And then I came into the area here to work. And when I went back inside to go take them to bed, they were already in bed. And I said, what's going on here? And then my wife tells me, well, they fell asleep about 10 minutes after we got home. I said, oh, no. Because that means they're going to wake up in an hour or so and be up all night long. They went to bed too early.
Right.
And she let it happen.
Uh-huh.
Because she wanted to have some me time, right?
Right.
She let the kids go to sleep at around 6:30.
Some people just need a break. Yeah, that's never a good
so,
thing.
So yeah, I was up till about 2:30 in the morning because the kids woke up and I had to, you can't really blame her, right? You can't blame the kid for not wanting to go to sleep because she's wide awake because she got rest,
Nah, you can
right. You don't want to medicate them out.
Yeah, I'm not going to pump them full of NyQuil and send them to bed.
I'm sure there's something milder than NyQuil.
A double of NyQuil and good to go.
ZQuil, I guess they call it. ZQuil.
Yeah, there you go. I think that's supposed to be all natural too. With the what do they call it? I can't remember that.
Melatonin.
Melatonin, yeah.
Melatonin, right. I don't think it's good.
So now I'm just coloring some Buckler stuff. Some Buckler stuff that's going to be on Fund My Comic exclusively.
Ooh.
Yes.
The Buckler,
and as
Canadian
you heard,
Tussle.
Devil Flyer is going to be exclusively over there as well. It needs fresh projects, Dillard. Most of the projects that I see posted now, maybe I'm not seeing everything. May I ask what your number is, or did you even check that you had a number? And Luke Stone told me that your number will never change. I was number 48 to sign up, I guess, to start a campaign, which is not approved yet.
I have no idea. Where would that number be?
Well, I guess when you sign in, it's on the end of the thing. And I said, 48. Wonder why that's there. I bet I'm the 48th person. So, and I did ask him about that, and he said, yeah. So, and he said, whatever number you're assigned will be your number from now on. So, if you were 5th to kind of sign up, then you'll be number 5. I wish I could be more specific than that. I just saw it when I was setting things up, and I said 48, and I said, I'm going to ask him about that when I was over there on docks, and I did. So
yeah, I'm not
no
seeing it.
matter
I'm on the
if,
site right now, and I'm not seeing it. Yeah, if you could
uh,
tell me where I could find that, I would like to know.
okay. I would just have to fiddle with it and find mine and see how I did that, and then get back with you on that. But it does assign you the number, and even if you run 5 campaigns on there, your number will remain the same, Luke says. So Luke's a very nice guy, don't you think? A very nice Christian guy. I'd seen him before. I asked him and brought up again his COVID horror. I mean, that guy went through some stuff.
Yeah, way to make somebody relive the worst part of their life. My goodness.
Well, I thought people should know a little bit about Luke if they're going to invest in Luke, right? And what type of guy and what kind of things, trials and tribulations he's went through. Sort of a get to know you question.
Mm-hmm. So did you say
Rick,
March 20th? What date did you say? Because that would be today.
Oh, I said April 30th is when mine launches.
Oh, April 30th.
No, I have not sent that. I am streaming. I will try. You know, it's like, wow, man, people expect things. And come on,
what are you talking about?
I said I'll try, and nobody's been in here to help me. And I said, Fanta, would you come in? And no, I can't stream on my. Have I sent that yet? No, I've been doing this. Hey, Smoking Wraith, I'll try and get to it. I promise I won't forget. I won't forget to also check out campaign and try and get that for you, Dillard, how to bring that number up. Maybe it was just during setup. I don't know, but I'll look for it. Try and find out where that shows your number.
Did you
Rex,
want me
I sent you a fun
to share my screen while I'm drawing or coloring?
Sure. Yeah. It's good to see everyone.
I know you got a lot of stuff to catch up with
Shadowhawk,
and if you're gonna do that, I would rather just kind of work in the background.
If you're what now?
I know you have a lot of things to catch up with. You've been waiting for Shadowhawk to show up. So if that's the case,
no. You can bring
work
it up.
in the background.
You can bring it up. Yeah, you can bring it up. Oh, I asked you if you saw the link I sent you, silly. Oh, okay. Now, before I bring that up, have you seen Zardoz, the movie? Here's a picture of it with Sean Connery. Never heard of it. It's a funky sci-fi.
Is that the movie the famous one that's all gross because he's wearing like a codpiece?
It might be, yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know about
he does have some weird costuming.
It's just loincloth.
I've never seen it, but I do know of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a cult classic. I did not. I make the connection before Vartox. See there, Shadowhawk, the Superman character.
Oh yeah.
I never would have made that connection, but there we go. Here's what Dillard's working on. Some buckler work. Did you say?
Yeah, this is the Buckler Canadian Tussle.
Oh, that's great, man. Look at that. That reminds me of like a, Modigliani nude or something. Yeah, you'll have to look up Megaton, man. You're hyper muscular. Now, this is going to be your 12 pagers. Is it going to be 12 pages, Dillard?
Yes.
Okay.
And here's the problem.
Here's
the problem is that people, they want this. Now that they're starting to see it, they kind of want it. So I was originally planning on making this digital only.
Right.
So now I got to find a way to not make it digital only to get people that want the campaign, want the book physical to them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I guess I'm going to have to try to find somebody, because I'm not willing to do the fulfillment for this book, for this small book. So I'm going to try if I can find somebody. I might get Dark Gift to go ahead and do it, to go ahead and just take care of all the fulfillment for me. Printing everything, right? Everything part of the fulfillment. Because I have to work on other stuff I can't really do.
Little 12-pager should be a quick print, huh?
I don't know. That's none of my business. I don't want to make it my business.
you did the fulfillment for the buckler, though, the first one, right?
Yeah. I mean, the page count doesn't really make a difference. It's the actual sitting down, getting all the addresses, mailing, taking trips, mailing them out. I mean, I have work to do. I can't really dedicate myself to doing something like that.
Right.
Is what I'm saying right now. If I have a bigger campaign, right, like something that's a little bit more robust, then I guess I would be forced to, go ahead and do that. But as it is right now, this is a small thing. This is just even though it's going to be really cool, it's basically just a test to see how well Fund My Comic goes. And I can't dedicate that much time to it, which is why I wanted to do 12 pages. So, but in order to make it worthwhile, it's not going to be only 12 pages. It's going to be 24 pages. And it's going to have the Buckler ash can, the Descent, on the reverse side of it. So it'll be like a double feature.
Awesome. Fanta. Let's see. Actually, if I saw the link I sent you, yes, I did see the link for Rocket Magazine.
Oh, cool. Oh, did Fanta do her thing already? Her little promotion?
Okay, I'm lost.
For the Rocket Magazine. He said she was going to do a video.
I think she has. She needs a link from me. She needs this is conducting business during a show, and it really just see here. Rex, did you see I sent you the link for the first Rocket Man? Oh, let's see, that's not it. She needs, if Steve has a YouTube channel or a Twitter account, and I can't stop and do it right now.
Hey, Luke.
Hey, Luke.
What's up, buddy?
I wish I could. Absolutely, go check Luke's site out. Glad to see you're getting some work done, Dillard. Let's see. Pal Rider, did you share something with me as well? He did.
No.
Which I would love to look at that, but oh, okay. All right.
Oh, is that Luke Stone?
No, Luke Korolowicz.
Oh, I was going to ask him, where can I find the my number
on
the website?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, man. All right. So let me check. Let me just look, Fanta, for you. I understand you're time sensitive because of your phone. And I've got nothing else to do except ask Shadowhawk. Shadowhawk, did you get everything done that you need to
we'll have to talk about it. Yeah, I got one more thing to do tomorrow, so I'm probably going to be a few minutes late.
Oh, 2 days in a row. Oh, lovely.
Well, sorry, man.
Yeah. No, man. We're all good. Taking care of business. I just
Oh, Pale said turn the sound on when you watch it, right?
I did. I had a little preview. All right, let me find this for Fanta if I can. Do you know Shadowhawk? Does Steve have a Twitter? I believe he does. She needs
Oh,
that to put with the video so she can post the video, or is he have a YouTube channel?
I
I'm I'm looking through
I,
my massive subscription thing to
I
try and
don't think
find.
he has a YouTube channel. I think he's got a Twitter though. It would be under the real Steve Dye. So I don't know if you've been searching the real Steve Dye,
I haven't
Phantom.
done a search.
No,
I
I meant
slept
Phantom.
all day till about 3:30, and because I was up late, as I was describing earlier, I was
Tired.
watching Haven season 2, and so do this, find that link,
Hey,
everything.
good stuff.
Yeah, when I'm trying to do something, I don't multitask very well, but I can understand why she's asking. Let's see, the real, just under real Steve Dye. Or I hate this that it's just all
Or
mashed together.
it would be like
Huh?
at the real Steve Dye. Wouldn't it be at the real Steve Dye or whatever on
I
Twitter?
have no
I don't
idea.
know.
I don't.
I, I'm not that good with Twitter, bro. You know that.
No, I'm not either. And I don't know if it's all ran together or I don't know
Um,
why people want to make it difficult on their names. I'm Devil Flyer. Now, different formats require different things. I'm Devil Flyer Momentum. I would have kept it just Devil Flyer or whatever, as simple
right.
as possible. But no, people are like, "Oh, the real Steve Dye," or and I guess there's a lot of Steve Dyes out there, so you have to do that. I could understand that. Um,
Yeah, I get.
but Steve Dye Rocket or something, or Rocket Steve Dye. I mean, to me, I'm always thinking about branding, branding, branding.
Right. Yeah, I get.
So, and I subscribe to 1,800 people. So I could go through there and try and find Steve on Twitter. I mean, the quickest is to make the search, but I don't know what to search under. I All right. Let's just try Steve Dye. And some people run it all together or put numbers with it. And
Yeah.
how many
Well,
Steve Dye?
if you put in Steve Dye, hopefully he'll pop up at the same time. You know.
Yeah,
You'll,
somewhere. Let's see if here's something from Don Chin that mentioned him, but as a guest back in 2022. But there's no link for him, of course not. There wouldn't be.
no,
And I don't think he has a YouTube, does he?
I don't think so.
Oh, here's
I
our
don't
4
remember.
o'clock shadow. You realize that was 306th episode, and we're now on 415.
Wow,
That's
that's
how
crazy.
long ago Steve was on. Can you believe that?
Yeah, it's been a while.
That's incredible. It just seems like yesterday, really.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't seem that long ago. Oh, Fanta, we can help with.
I'm going to retweet that. Just wow. That was November 30th of last year.
Wow.
Uh,
Yeah.
how time flies, huh?
Mm,
That was right after Thanksgiving. The real Steve Dive. Here's a link. Wow, man. Why is
there you
that to make it? Oh, this account doesn't exist anymore.
go.
Oh, Fanta. Oh, sorry. It just maybe he got struck off or just took a break from it. I don't know.
Yeah, you got me. Maybe you just got tired of the
But when you click on it,
Twitter head.
says this account doesn't exist. Oh man. Look, what I will do, Fenton, and I know you want to get that up there. Hey, good stuff. I know, Fanta. You, I know. I didn't mean to whop you over the head with it either, but it's just frustrating for me. I don't multitask. When you're trying to do a broadcast, is not the time you go looking for things. I wish I just had some heads up on that. Which I know you didn't mean to sidetrack me like that. That's on me. It has nothing to do with you. Let's see, Steve.
Right. Clippy
Good stuff. Do you know Steve Dye from Rocket Magazine has YouTube channel or anything like that? Twitter's saying his account's not up there. You might check Meta, Instagram, Fanta, to see if he's on there and posted anything on there. I don't know.
I don't think I've seen him on my Facebook, but I don't really use Facebook.
I mean, she put the work into and she wants to get it up before.
I know.
Video before it
kind of dies on. I'm gonna pop out, see what I can find. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. All right. I noticed Vic is streaming earlier. Hope he has a good stream. Why is he not here? Bring him to me now. Dillard, did you like the spaghetti westerns that came out? Like a fistful of dollars and a fistful of dollars more, Good, Bad, and the Ugly by Clint Eastwood.
Well, Brian Christgau keeps having me wanting to go on his show. I do go on his show over there. He does spaghetti western stuff. I'm unfamiliar almost wholly with all spaghetti westerns. I mean, I thought there was maybe 5 or 6 of them. Apparently there's thousands of films. And the only ones that I've ever seen are the Man with No Name trilogy, The Fistful of Dollars, A Few Dollars More.
Right. And really those are the only
Good,
ones.
the Bad, and the Ugly.
Really, those are the only ones that made any money for the Italian filmmakers. I watched a documentary, and basically those are the only ones. Pretty much. There's another series called Trinity that sometimes shows on TV or whatever, but it's lesser known. Starred the same actor in all the movies, and I don't know how many were there. But yeah, the only ones that really made money were the Clint Eastwood movies,
right?
Done by the director, the producer,
Sergio.
Yeah, Sergio. Oh, what's his last name?
Leone.
Yeah. Today, I might even say Sergio Aragonés. Do you know Sergio Aragonés, the artist?
I know of him.
His personality. I mean, I think you and him would get along just great. He's the fastest artist I ever met.
Well,
I asked for an autograph, and he signed it and did a remark of Gru, his character Gru, that he was drawing at the time in the 80s, and handed it back to me, I swear, in 2 seconds. Just very quick.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I thought you were going to say you asked for an autograph, and you looked down, it was already on there.
I mean, pretty much. I mean, I was like, wow. And he was talking to someone else at the time. Sometimes you have to get while the getting's good.
Get it while you
He had
can and
this
should
big-
be.
He had this big. I wouldn't say exactly like. It was more bushy. Um, than Salvador Dali, but it was a big, bushy. I guess you'd call it a handlebar mustache, right?
He was a
But there's certain types.
heavily mustachioed man.
In or out of the shell. He likes. Well, there's different types of mustache, right? I mean, there's little pin line mustaches that they used to have back in the 30s. There's bushy mustaches. There's, after seeing Tombstone, I wanted a, but my wife didn't want that at all.
After I saw Tombstone, I stopped trying to grow a mustache. It was that demoralizing.
Oh, okay. Well, I know, right? It's like, wow, Bill Paxton looks that good in one. But yeah, handlebar mustache. I probably should try that handlebar mustache. I let my wife stop me at the time, but I don't know if I have the hair to do that. I know that my friend Elsie, he uses mustache wax and turns it up, so it's kind of like but
it's hard. It's hard as a Mexican man to even grow a mustache, let alone a handsome mustache.
Right. Well, count yourself blessed because man, I mean, this is like tinsel steel under my nose. It's the hardest thing to shave. It literally is like steel wire. It's not very pleasant to shave. And then it just pops everywhere when you shave it. Unless you had.
Yeah, I noticed that when I trim my mustache, it flies into my eye. It flies everywhere. It pops and
exactly
the worst.
Makes a mess. Well, I was engaged to a beautician at one time, and she developed cancer of the eye, which is like 1 in a million people ever get that very rare form of cancer. And she surmised, it was her belief, that she got a hair follicle in her tear duct in the bottom of her eye. Most probably. And then
it was probably yours. You gave her cancer.
It might have been.
Popped right in there.
I don't know, but that was her belief of how she developed that. Now, I never realized that beauticians that was that was a
possibility.
How hazardous a job that is. They deal with a lot of chemicals and things. This link is for your interview with Steve Fanta. Hope the link for Steve. Yeah. I don't know if that'll, because that just is for this channel, I think. But anyway, Rex is usually good about that. Hope that works for you, Fanta. Thank you for that, Shadowhawk.
Yeah, that was all I could find was a link to the interview that we did with Steve in November. So, but hopefully the link will be in the description.
I retweeted it.
I gotta shut down YouTube here. Hold on. Oh, there we go. I had an echo. But I left. Yeah, it's in the chat. This is a segment that we're gonna call "Cheating at Colors with Dillard."
Huh. You know.
Ah,
I was actually thinking about you earlier, Dillard, today.
That's nice.
And the way you work in layers
Mm-hmm.
digitally, it is a different way of thinking, which I think what missing out of comics is the most artists work in 2-dimensional think instead of 3-dimensional think. We need some more 3-dimensional think in comics.
Explain that.
Well, all right. Let's say I did a bust, and then you can light that in so many ways and photograph that in so many ways at so many different angles. If you wanted a back headshot, you could get it. If you wanted a 3/4 turn on the, let's say it was on a little turning base, you could turn it around and then with the lighting, the different. It's people need to think in the. Not so flat. It's not necessarily talking about perspective, but they need to think in more 3-dimensional. Let's treat this as a real object. How does it interact with the light? How is it in proportion? How far away is it? Which does deal with perspective, and then just the different textures. I just think a lot of people don't try and make it ultra realistic. I think to a certain degree it should be try as you might, unless you're just spending a month or two on a piece or very quick, can value that, which most people can't. I don't know. It's more of a complex collect. I don't want to go into it. It's more I can handle right now. To be honest with you, Dylan, I just think that. Whoa!
I was trying to mute.
Shadowhawk doesn't think much of your opinion there, Riggs.
Wow. I'm amazed.
This is what I think of your realism.
Really, you don't like your art to be realistic?
No. I'm just teasing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I would think that you would like it to be very realistic.
Oh, it is. Well, I like a variety. It depends on the piece and the character. I like a variety of different styles.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, both you and I think like a more cartoony style sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. It just depends if it suits the character. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right. Yeah, it needs to suit the character, the genre, whatever.
Man, it's still windy as hell out.
Oh, I know. It's don't know if it's been that bad here, but nothing in the mail today.
No, yeah, well,
it's nice when you receive projects.
Yeah, I didn't get anything in today either.
I mean, I haven't received Umbrella. I think it's probably when I'm back. It may be I'm just backing late in some of these campaigns, so everybody's receiving their stuff and posting their stuff, and I'm waiting. And there's been millions different unboxing videos.
Well, I'm sure you haven't been forgotten.
Before I even get my book. Huh?
I said I'm sure you haven't been
Couldn't hear you
forgotten.
because of the wind.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, if there's only one, and I really have to go back, and I was really disappointed in that person. I wrote it down, and there is a possibility, unless I go back and contact them and say, look, I may be signed in under another name. I'm not getting all my Indiegogo campaigns that I backed. The history, can you give me that information? So I need to find time to do that. And was Death Shroud, and he was like, well, I need a screenshot of where you supported, and it's like, wow, okay, I'll never support your book again. I mean, you can't take, I mean, I understand, don't take my word, but there should be some record on your end. And he did ask me for and I sent him 2 different I'm pretty sure that I did support it, one of the covers. So when I find it, I would say I would appreciate my book, and I will not support you again. And if you don't send this book, that's fine. I will not, support if people ask me. So, do what you want.
All right.
Be hateful to me, I'll be hateful back. I don't know. I should just let it go, shouldn't I, Dylan? I should just let it go.
No, you should not let it go.
Oh, okay.
No, I would, verify what exactly you ordered, and then.
Like I had a person I was dealing with, a backer, grateful for that, but through my incompetence, he never got his book, and eventually he did. Eventually, he did get his book. But I gave him his book, I gave him some extra stuff, and I gave him a full refund because of the amount of time that was inexcusable how late it was, because it got lost in the mail 2 times.
Well, that's customer service, Dillard. I'm proud of you.
And he's like, it's great, but I'm never going to support your book again. I'm like, yeah, you know what? That's your business. I tried to make it right as best I could, but you can't. Sometimes it just doesn't work out.
Now,
I'm surprised by that reaction. Wow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he said it was extremely late. Some people
right,
get mad about it.
But I mean, if he threw some extras in there and went out of his
right,
way, I'd have gave Dillard another shot, maybe.
Yeah. And didn't you say it got lost in the mail twice? Did you try and send it twice to him?
Yeah. No, I've sent it 3 times. I ended up in total sending it 3 times. The 3rd time he got it.
Huh.
And I also gave him a full refund. So
eventually he may receive the other 2 copies eventually.
It's possible, because I certainly,
unless they were sent back to you.
No, I haven't got them.
Yeah.
They might be sitting in a dead letter box somewhere too, man. Just
somewhere. They're somewhere. They didn't disappear into the ether. They're somewhere.
No,
right.
But that or some post office or some post guy that like comics. Like,
well, anything can happen. I was waiting, Dillard. I don't know if you've heard me tell this story, but there was a money order for something I sold on eBay years ago, and they, long story short, they had a wreck that killed the postman that was driving the truck on the Memphis Bridge. And some of the mail had burned. About a month later, he assured me, I did send it, and eventually I did get it in the mail, because I had like 45 days to file on some deadbeat that doesn't pay me on eBay. So there is a time limit. So I was waiting, getting ready to file on him, even though he assured me that he sent it. And eventually it did show up. It was singed around the edges. It almost got completely burned up, but it was just singed around the edges. But it was cashable, and I cashed it, no problem. And for some explicable reason, a small package. I think it might have been a die-cast car or something. Sent it down to Puerto Rico. And 2 months to the very day that I sent it off, it came back to me. Now I've sent stuff from here to Puerto Rico and gotten positive feedback 2 days later.
Mm-hmm.
And that person wound up getting a refund and whatnot. For some reason, that one got hung up and sent to me 2 months, sent back to me 2 months later. So things happen in the mail all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Don't envy the job that they do. I did a little bit at the printing company because we had to mail out a lot of the magazines, and you had to couple Octagon in the house.
Hey, what's up, Brian?
How's it going, Ryan? Let me take this down just for a minute, Dillard, and just in honor of Ryan coming in, I will play his trailer.
Mm-hmm.
I always appreciate Ryan coming in. Any plans for your Devil Flyer? I mean, not Devil Flyer, but Sea Demon that you did. Are you going to try and? I mean, did you just do that digitally? I was wondering, traditionally, or you? I know you're trying to get some stuff up for the auction, Red Valkyrie's auction. I was just wondering what plans you had for that particular piece. Hello, TJ.
Hey, TJ.
Let's see. TJ has a new, TJ, whatever that is, I don't even know. Mind blowing today, Shadowhawk, just the different things I have to deal with, like people changing their name.
I was just going to ask you if that's regular TJ or if that's a new TJ.
That is, she has. I was her first subscriber over there. She dropped her link. Sometimes
so
new is not.
You're no longer a work in progress, TJ? You've decided to be a Prendy driving, whatever that. We have no idea what Prendy is.
Could it just be simple? I'm just saying.
Is Prendy like an English way of saying pretend? I don't know. Don't make me kick you. Guys. I have. Okay, TJ.
Abrupt end to that one. I'm going to start changing my name every day. Rick's riled up. No, I won't get riled up. It's just,
You
Anyway.
just get confused.
So confusing. Dillard, I did want to ask you something. Did you find out about that project that may take you most of the year to do?
No, I told you. Beginning of next month on them.
Oh, next month. You'll know something next month.
Hey, Apex.
Yeah, early April, I'll know.
Okay.
Oh, what?
Hey, Apex.
My goodness.
What happened?
I may have to
The dog?
dip right now. I just realized I'm out
Uh-oh.
of cigarettes.
Oh.
Oh, no. That's such a
Not
reaction.
good.
I mean, are there some in the house, or do you have to go to the store?
No, I gotta go to the store.
No.
The store is
Cartoon
very
book.
close. It's very, very close. But
Yeah.
Will
Will you drive the golf cart down there?
No. Everything's too muddy right now.
Yeah.
Sucks because I get in my truck, and I still need traction in my truck, and I'm still back here sliding around the mud.
Well, if you do dip out, you're welcome to come back, of course.
Well, thank you.
This hyper-muscular version of the buckler reminds me, and I know Shadowhawk who knows what I'm talking about. Apex will, anybody that's read comics. A character called Megaton Man.
Right. I remember Megaton Man.
He had a very strong chin like this, huh?
Oh, yeah, he did.
This could be like a Megaton Man, like in another costume, actually. Just the way it's
almost.
Similarly, yeah. You might hear the little carbonated crackle of my soda that's sitting next to the microphone. I apologize for that. The Fist of Fury, the thumbnail of justice. Nudity and buckler, I'm in, Apex says.
Yeah, it's gonna have lots and lots of nudity.
Hell, Apex Octagon is Land of the Lost with marine mammals hybrids instead of slee stacks. Looking forward to some color work.
It's almost impossible to draw a
Color work.
comic book taking place about a massacre in a busy whorehouse without drawing nudity.
Well, I guess you could do it all in silhouette, right?
Nope.
No?
I need the shaft.
Just make sure both the man and woman are close, and it's just like a diagonal line. You don't.
No.
Like, see
I need
Yeah.
folds.
No.
I need creases. I need insertion.
Right. I want detail. Give me details.
This is the end of Innuendo. I don't want to tell you about it. I'm going to show you the insertion into the butthole of the raccoon.
Wow. So, okay, you want to show sodomy. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. As if you didn't know.
I do that too, TJ. I drive around and sometimes sing within the car. Like you say, not very good, but I enjoy it. I think everyone does. Start of a brand new week, my friends. It's a Monday.
Joy.
Yeah, happiness. How was your day at work, Shadowhawk?
No. Started off all right and rapidly went downhill.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, this week is going to be one of them weeks. So,
are you going to do corned beef again tonight?
Tonight? No.
Yeah.
No, I'm good on that for a little while.
Yeah. Did you freeze some of it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 3 more whole briskets or 2 more whole briskets in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
lock in that price. Wait.
Yeah, well, the wife bought a meat slicer a couple of years ago, so I'll cook them up and then just slice them into sandwich meat, and then got sandwiches for
take that to work.
good week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. A week.
What are you having for dinner tonight?
I don't know yet. I have not had a chance to even think about it.
Well, it's not Wednesday. Usually you have spaghetti on Wednesday, don't you?
Yeah, that happens fairly often.
Yeah.
Not every week, but yeah.
I really need to, get some ground beef and make some of that slowly cooked spaghetti in the.
Oh yeah, dude. It's the only way to do it. And leave that
cook
sauce
it
on
the majority of the day.
Yeah.
In the oven.
At least
oh man, that was the best spaghetti I had ever made in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Just slow cook that stuff. I mean, it was, usually spaghetti's better the next day. This was great from the get-go because I'd taken it so long to, cook it down. Wasn't really juicy spaghetti, saucy spaghetti because it had cooked down. But, it's great, man. And I think that's why it's so good, was so good in school because they wait for you to come eat lunch, right? And it cooks down. It has time to cook. They're cooking it all day long.
Oh yeah.
Just one example. I mean, it was better than all. It was better than Olive Garden's. I had their spaghetti not too long ago, and compared to mine that I slow cooked last time, it was trash. It was garbage. Not that it wasn't good. It was just, spaghetti can be awesome if you spend time on it.
Oh, yeah.
And of course,
you give it a little love.
He calls it garbage and says not that it's not good.
And then all the noodles should be a little al dente, right? Should be a little undercooked, a little firm. And that's not easily achieved at some places. About 8 minutes in the hot water, I think, kind of like an 8-minute egg. Depends.
Yeah.
Problem is, I don't have any ground beef right now.
Well, that does present a problem.
Yeah.
Unless
and I may be out of sauce. I mean, I have some remnants of some sauce, but I've been eating a lot of chicken of late. I, went to Chicken City, as I said, and picked up some chicken. Chicken City is a place that you can buy either fully cooked chicken or raw chicken, and it's not just chicken. I mean, they have seafood. They have those tempura green beans.
Oh, those are good.
That I like. to put in the air fryer. Alas, they want like $12 for.
Damn.
I mean, green beans, corn are cheap, right? And even battered. I'm not paying that. That's outrageous for green beans.
For like
They are
one
very
order?
high.
Do you
They
get
are
like
very
a
prices.
like a fry basket full, or how? What are you talking?
You might
How
get a
big?
pound.
How big of an order? That's all.
Like a brick, like the size of a brick.
Okay.
You know,
$12?
shrink
That
wrap
seems.
in plastic. Huh?
Yeah, that seems high.
It is high. They're very high. I mean, that's as high as what they charge you for some of their meat. And even their onion rings and stuff. It's, the vegetables. It's like, yeah, they're great, but, I'm paying that. I mean, I don't see how they stay in business anymore, the way they put the prices. I usually hit the mark down. And some of their chicken I tried had this batter that I didn't much care for. It's just pretty bland. It's not very tasty. And I try not to buy that anymore. This last time, what I'm working on now may even be a beer battered chicken.
Ooh.
That was kind of unusual, I thought.
Yeah, you don't usually see beer battered chicken.
Yeah. And everything that I bought has been tasty thus far. Just, quick fix, put it in the air fryer. Of course, when I'm working during the year, spraying, I like to get some quick fix stuff for the air fryer. I use that air fryer, no need to heat up the oven. Of course, during the winter time, I want to heat that oven up to keep the house warmer.
Yeah, no kidding.
But during the summer, no, I don't want to turn that thing on. So I use the air fryer a lot. It's generally quicker.
We've had one for about a year, and I never even tried to use it until like a month ago.
The problem is, I would love to have those, but I know I would eat those in a couple of days, those green beans, and they'd be gone. And it's like, yeah, I'm not paying $6 per meal of just that.
Yeah.
But I can't find them anywhere else. I went to Walmart and was buying some
Rex,
brand.
I have an easy solution for you.
All right, I'll be back, guys.
All right.
Okay. It's Rex's fault.
You buy green beans by the pound at the grocery store. Get you some pancake batter mix. Make your own tempura. And then put them in the air. Guarantee it's going to be way cheaper.
Yeah, I need to learn how to do that myself. I love the tempura pickles too, for fried pickles.
Hey, guess what?
Did you find some smokes?
Found a whole bunch of
smokes. Oh, hey.
But they're not menthol, though.
They're not menthol.
They're illegal now in California.
I know. You were
rat finks.
Menthol are?
Menthol. Can you believe it?
Menthol is legal.
Hey, you're a goat.
No, menthol cigarettes are illegal.
Oh, are illegal. Yes. That was.
I could go to jail for having I could go to jail for life for having a pack of menthol cigarettes.
You can't.
Oh, please.
Bullshit.
Wait, what?
You can't get possession of a menthol is a crime now.
Possession of a menthol is a felony.
No, it's not. Maybe selling them. Come on.
I don't know. Right. I'm not a lawyer. I'm a Chrome Dog expert.
Well, I was gonna work out a deal with you, and I just.
What makes you a Chrome Dog expert, Dillard?
Well, let me ask you a question, Rex. What makes anybody an expert on anything?
They say they're an expert.
You study it.
Yeah, I study Chrome Dog. I not only do I study it intensely, there are things about Chrome Dog. I am so closely involved with Chrome Dog. There are things that I know about
Oh,
Chrome
you are?
Dog that the writer doesn't know about Chrome Dog because I'm talking to the colorist behind his back about it.
Oh,
I know everything there is to know about Chrome Dog. I would say that makes me an expert.
Yeah, I would say that.
now are you going to do some type of trailer for this project you're coloring right now?
Oh yeah,
Well, good. Then maybe I can.
I'm
get the
very
link.
good at trailers. Don't you worry your pretty little head, Rex.
Oh, I'm not worried. I just want to promote it when you
Rex,
know,
stop worrying.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm not
I
worried
guess that
about
link must have worked.
I don't worry. I get concerned. I look at worry as sin, Dillard. Do you?
Of course.
Okay.
That's like living a godly life 101.
Wow, TJ
You're sitting here
says
telling me that
menthol
you're
has-
racked with anxiety and indecision, and that's because you got no God.
No, I'm not. No, not at all.
I didn't say that you were. I said if someone were to tell me.
Oh, yeah.
Like my wife, who's
That's
riddled
great.
with anxiety all the time. I say, why? You need to read your Bible. You're talking to me.
Menthol has.
I'm not
been
going to
banned.
alleviate your anxiety. Only God can do that.
Well, I tried.
You're probably the reason for most of her anxiety, Dillard.
You rat bastard. She should be so lucky to have someone like me in her life.
I'm sure she feels honored.
I have a bag full of 6-sided dice. What should I do with it?
Roll them bones.
I was gifted a bag of dice, and I was like, "Oh, cool! Like D&D dice." No, they're all just D6s.
Huh.
Well, you can
Have
play
a contest
10,000.
where everyone wins.
It's like I could play Yahtzee with like 8 people.
I love
you
to
can play
play
Yahtzee.
Yahtzee. Yahtzee's a great game. Yahtzee's a great game. Did you play any board games growing up, Dillard?
I chased chupacabras. I'm Mexican, Rex.
Have you ever seen a chupacabra?
Of course.
Or was it just snipe hunting 101?
I got 4 of them stuffed on my mantle.
Yeah, those are jackalopes.
Hey. You're
Who are
ruining
you
my
calling
childhood, Rex.
jackalope?
Hey, Jack. I'll make you snort here in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are you racist, Dillard?
Why am I racist?
Why is everyone, even the painting, why so much Caucasian flesh?
What are you talking about?
Can we not
This
get some
is
black
Shadowhawk
representation?
right here.
Good luck.
Yeah, well, he's a Caucasian man.
Oh, is he? I thought he was Mexican. I drew him Mexican.
That's Mexican? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go with that. Blue-eyed Mexicans? Are there very many blue-eyed Mexicans?
You are aware that Mexicans are half Spanish.
I am aware that I have 2 daughters that are half Hispanic, yes. Very thick,
Yeah.
dark, luscious hair. Brown eyes.
That's not all. If they were in Mexico, they would not be able to be on TV because they like the Spanish-looking girls. They don't like the jungle-looking girls.
All humans look alike, Lorenzo says.
That's right.
That's true.
TJ says menthol has been banned in the UK for a couple years now. I don't
And then
get
she said cigarette. Does that mean you can still get menthol vapes, TJ? Or
Nope. All
No?
menthol. You can't even get mint for a julep for your drink.
Bullshit.
I mean, I would say that outlawing menthol cigarettes would be bullshit, but we live in the world we live in.
Yeah, we do. Well, England
I
doesn't
used to
surprise
smoke.
me. Well, California doesn't either, I guess.
I used to smoke Newports or Salem's menthol.
Yeah, I've never been a menthol guy.
Well, it has a coolness to it, doesn't it, Diller?
Oh yeah, super cool.
Menthol.
Yeah. I'd have rather been a Marlboro Redman myself. No, I just smoke whatever's cheapest.
LZ smokes the special blend or the they call it Marlboro Select now, light.
Yep. Yeah, the gold pack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a crazy thing after COVID and all that. I was smoking Pall Mall because they were like the cheapest ones on the market. And then right after COVID, all of a sudden Pall Malls are more than Marlboro, which is insane.
That is insane. That is insane. I don't know if it's the same price here, but
I don't know, dude. But yeah, all of a sudden I could get a pack of the Marlboro Select, like you were just talking about, and for like $6.25. If I buy a pack of Pall Mall Blues,
that's cheaper for you because they would be like $8 and something here.
Yeah, they're a little cheaper here, but they're like $7.35 here.
I would say about 10 years ago, it was half that price. It was $4 something.
Oh, yeah.
For a pack.
Well, like I said,
so they doubled in price in the last decade, or less than a decade. They
doubled the last 3 years. They were like $4 a pack for a long time. That's why I was smoking them, and then all of a sudden they went up to $7.35.
TJ says we can get menthol drops to put in ciggies, and we have menthol vapes. Huh. And a menthol card to put in a packet to infuse the ciggies. Huh.
Yeah, see. So they've already found a way around it.
Didn't Cool have... Now, I had a friend that she smoked regular cigarette, right? But it had the crush where you could crush it and make it menthol.
Yeah, the Camel Crush, yeah.
The Camel Crush, yeah, that must have been what you had, yeah. So that's kind of the best of both worlds there, I guess.
Yeah, because you can leave it as a regular cigarette. If you feel like a menthol, you just smash the little. There's like a little bead.
Camel, and I guess Marlboro's been around for a very long time too. But I mean, Pall Mall goes way back there.
Oh yeah, dude, that's what my dad smoked back in the
Camels are newer than Pall Malls?
I believe so, yeah. And Lucky Strikes, I think, are about the same age as Pall Mall.
Oh, Lucky. But do they still make Lucky Strike, though?
Mm-hmm.
Do they?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Yeah. Now, I know they don't make Chesterfield.
No.
I don't know when they went out, but Chesterfield used to be a big brand back in the 40s, maybe the 50s. I don't know, but
there was a brand I really liked when I first started smoking. It might have been Chesterfield, but they did away with them shortly after.
TJ says, nope, we can't get the crush ones anymore.
Oh, bummer.
Lorenzo says the lawmakers actually admit that they banned menthol because a lot of black people enjoy them.
Oh, yeah, I know. Crazy.
Wow. Yeah, we wouldn't want the blacks to have any joy.
You would think they would have rioted, but no, amazingly not.
Well, I don't know. Riot over that? Really? Okay.
Wow. Well, they riot over everything else.
Oh, Shadowhawk.
Well, let me ask you a question, Rex. If you think if somebody were to think in their heart of hearts that you know somebody getting shot a half a world away, 2,000 miles away in New York is a good enough reason to riot, why wouldn't they think that something that impacts them every day, like their ability to get a pack of cigarettes that they like, wouldn't they?
Okay,
Why wouldn't they
well,
riot for that?
Well, I don't think they would riot
Alright.
for it. I think they're
I
more
absolutely have already broken the law to get menthol cigarettes.
right.
I rarely,
Well,
I rarely
hey,
break the
hockey.
law.
And now he has admitted.
Yeah, I don't care. What are they gonna do?
I would say that it
Exactly.
impacts
What are they
them,
going to
and
do,
they're
man?
more
Can't be more
upset
than a
about.
misdemeanor, Douglas.
Okay, I would say that they're more upset about what you're talking about because it impacts them more directly, for sure. But now, when it comes to the death situation, someone shot up New York and they riot. A lot of that's funded. A lot of that is paid for. You have professional protesters that are paid to protest.
Well, yeah, dude. They proved that back in the summer of 2000. There were protesters
Definitely.
that were in New York,
Definitely.
and then a couple of days later, they were in Texas. A couple of days after that, they were in California.
I think that they would have better reason to protest over the cigarette change or something like that that impacts their daily life, but it's just not funded. It's not organized. You got professional people organized it. It's like if it
Right.
fits the narrative,
I'm
we're gonna
not only am I aware of this, that was the point I was making.
Oh, okay. All right. You're way ahead of me today, Dillard.
Yeah, that's what they told us here too, TJ.
TJ said we got told it menthol ban was to stop kids from taking up smoking. Yeah. Rex, I rewrites that bid, and the art I won will be pencils, not inked. That's cool. The pencils were awesome on that.
Oh,
The
that's
church
great.
committee proved that the feds infiltrated protest movements.
Yep.
Definitely. There was, if I could show it on here, there was a guy on January 6th. He recorded.
No.
Huh?
I don't know if you want to bring that up right now.
Don't want to bring that up at all. Okay.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. Well, he admitted guilt. Let's
That's
just
okay.
say that.
Alrighty.
Maybe that was a step too far, but you know,
I hope not.
it's like, wow, man, I don't like being censored.
I know, bro. I know you don't, but you're
I know.
looking at 90 days this time.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be a bad time, wouldn't it?
Trying to help you.
Gag order. Or I might as well have a gag order on me.
Hey, you can always kick
You know,
me
you
and
don't
do
miss
whatever you
those
want.
freedoms till they're not there anymore.
All it
Exactly.
takes for
Take
evil
so
to
much
win
for
is
granted.
for good men to do nothing and say nothing.
Yeah. Well, I'll see you
They
in 90
say,
days.
I'm worried about my band. I'm worried about my band.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine, Rex. Let evil win.
I'm not saying it.
Diller doesn't know how that could trigger me into just blathing off and doing it, you know, just to proving that I'm.
Oh, yes, he does.
And maybe he does, you know, maybe he does.
Exactly why he said it. And Fell Rider, he knock it off too.
Lorenzo says Dillard is a shit sitter.
What? I change my diaper 3 times
think-
daily.
I think you meant starter.
A shit starter. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not the one telling Rex he can't talk about something.
No, you're just encouraging me to talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, my
Yeah, I didn't think
Oh
co-host.
no,
about-
I don't care
Yeah.
whether or not you talk about it. That's none of my business. I don't.
Phil Ryder
made a
ask me
good
whether
point,
or not
too.
you're a coward. You know.
Oh,
You want to live your life under the thumb of other people. That's your business. That's not mine.
Mm-hmm,
oh,
mm-hmm.
sure. Okay. Yes. Either way,
A
you are
shit
correct,
stirrer.
Lorenzo.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how you got the T's in there. Autocorrect, maybe.
I think the T's are right next to the R.
You are correct,
I don't know.
sir.
Yeah.
I just looked at my keyboard. You are correct. Did you ever take typing?
No.
Dillard, or
Yeah, I took
wish I
beginning
had.
typing in my high school class. That's when
Yeah.
like the year after I graduated. No, I'm sorry, 2 years after I graduated high school, our high school got computers. So I never really got into computers while I was in school because they weren't available. I know some rich kids had them at their houses, but
Yeah.
I live in a poor area, dude. It's like, I mean, I get that. Like, I mean, think about it, right? When I graduated high school, it was 2002. To the greater world, everybody was already using computers. We just weren't.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
you are indeed young, my friend. 2002. My God.
Jesus.
Wow.
Hail hockey. He says Dillard uses a power drill and paint mixer to stir up shit.
I mean, I think Dillard's pretty close to my daughter's age. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, is she hot?
She was born in '86. Yes, I have a hot
That's
dog.
too old for me.
That's right.
Dillard uses a power drill and paint mixer to stir up shit. Yeah, well, might as well bear down on it as hard as you can.
Damn, Dillard, you are about the same age as my oldest daughter. I know that.
Oh yeah, is she hot?
Yeah, she is, but you can't. No.
Ah,
You're a married man.
what's wrong with
Don't worry.
me? How come you don't want me showing up at Thanksgiving, Shadowhawk?
Because you're a married man already.
I can change that quickly.
Well,
This is California.
Especially if you're in the Middle East.
Yeah.
I divorce you, I divorce you, I divorce you. That's all you have.
ask
no
me again
fault.
when you're single, Dillard, and I'll talk to you.
No fault divorces. That's what we got. Right here.
She would just say, you're too old for me.
So as soon as I told her I know this comic artist, she'd be like, "Yeah, fuck off, Dad."
She have a
Dad,
hatred.
stop trying to
for comic
convince me
art.
you're famous.
No, I'm not famous at all, but she just never had a love for my comic book.
Because you tell her to constantly to get away from it.
Exactly.
Dillard,
Stay
you
away
are
from that,
nowhere
you
near
mongrel.
the same age as my daughter.
I gave her own comic book. Stay away from mine.
Pale Rider
my
says,
stuff.
Dillard, you're a shade too dark for Shadow's house.
What is he gonna do?
Dude, I'm married to a Spaniard. Shut up.
This guy follows laws. What is he gonna do?
And why are you gay?
That's the real question.
Not for me.
Well, you know that pack of cigarettes that was already depleted somewhat will not last you probably the rest of the day. I don't know. How many would you say you smoke in a day, Dillard? At one pack? Are you a pack a day type of guy?
No, I smoke roughly a pack and a half a day. I go through about one carton, 10 in a week.
Wow. 10 carton? Oh, no.
I was
Now,
gonna
that would
guess
be a
2
cheap.
packs a day, Dillard, but whatever.
It is addictive.
Very. I'm
My
smoking less,
grandfather
but I
would be
still
like,
can't
smoke
quite quit yet.
one, smoke one, light up another one. Smoke one, light up another one. The whole day, just burn through those cigarettes. Whole place smelled like smoke. Inside and out. But it was great time. Great time to be alive. Dillard, have you ever made homemade ice cream? The old crank style ice
Of
cream?
course.
Yeah. Soft serve ice cream. That's awesome.
I participated. I didn't like go out and get the stuff myself,
Right.
My wife said, Can you do this for a little bit? I said, yeah, sure, I guess so.
Crank it.
I said, but don't get used to this.
Earn your keep. There toward the end of it, when the frozen ice cream gets real thick, it gets hard to crank.
Mm-hmm.
Dillard, did you see the body that was found in Pompeii, where the last thing the gentleman was doing was a little self-service? He was.
That's embarrassing.
It is. Yeah.
Why would you dig somebody up? That's their grave, man. Leave them alone. Just because they died a long time ago doesn't mean they're not human. Shit.
Guess they wanted to go out and be remembered.
Leave these graves unmolested.
Homemade ice cream is the best, Lorenzo says.
No, it isn't. My wife is terrible. Now the people at Dryers, they've perfected it.
Yeah, no.
Homemade
ice cream is always really hard, man.
Homemade ice cream is only as good as the person making it, and is usually not a professional.
It would probably be a little bit too sweet for my taste. I had some peaches and cream ice cream last night while I watched.
Different.
That
I feel like an old person because I really, really enjoy like 50-50 bars. Those are my favorite ice cream. But I feel like saying you enjoy 50-50 bars is like the equivalent of saying you like Werther's Original candies,
What the hell is a 50-50 bar?
I don't even know what a 50-50 is.
Oh, a 50-50 bar is like the orange sherbet coating with the cream on the inside.
Oh, no. Oh, God, I hate those. Oh.
I would go for that. That sounds good to me, but Shadow doesn't like it.
No, I don't like that shit.
Yeah. I get those orange and cream bars from Mom next door.
They're good.
I don't like them.
I like orange and cream. Stewart's orange and cream soda. Or something akin to that. Oh, yeah.
Shadow's just a youngster. He doesn't like anything.
Yeah, isn't he, though? You're young. He's calling you a youngster, and he's younger than you.
You can't tell these young whippersnappers anything.
That's true. I'm going to have to go after this broadcast, go see my mother and see if she has some ice cream bars for me. I'm not a big ice cream eater anymore, but
you got any butterscotch?
That ice cream's been in there a while, and I thought I had already eaten some of it, and it was brand new. I was like, well, I just don't. I thought, what do I have available to kind of snack on while I watch Haven season 2? Have you seen Haven? Shadowhawk bounced out. Whoops. Haven's actually
he didn't like being called a youngster, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, probably not. You'd probably like it, Dillard. Have you seen Haven?
No, I haven't. Tell me about
It's
it.
based off of Who Killed the Colorado Kid by that hack of a writer,
I don't
Stephen
know who
King.
the Colorado Kid is. Who is that?
I don't
What's the
know
story of
either.
the
I don't
Colorado
know where
Kid?
that even comes into it, but it's based on that book.
I don't know. I've never read that book.
But I did not. I never watched X-Files, but it's kind of like that, Shadowhawk. Haven
okay.
is. It's all set in sort of a bay like town.
Supernatural shit going on, or
Yeah, they're called the Troubles. Like there was one where these people are considered like a cult, but they can breathe underwater.
no?
And
That would be a
it's,
handy thing to be able to do.
oh yeah, and apparently they can leap out of the water because he leaps out of the water onto the dock and pulls these other two guys into the drink.
Oh,
But there's, it goes way back in the lore of the town. Almost like if you did a thing on witches of Salem, long standing tradition going back
well,
centuries.
I don't know how familiar you are with Stephen King, but he does a lot.
Yeah. It
It's
primarily
only some little town in Maine.
It primarily deals with one troublemaker in the past. I think he runs a bar now, and
No,
and the chief sheriff's son, who becomes the chief sheriff interim, and the woman he works with on the force. And she seems to be immune from a lot of the things that people that's kind of like the side story. She's trying to figure out her past. I think I like I said, I came in on season 2, so
is this a newer show, Rex, or is it something from?
I'd have to go back and look. Maybe 2014. I don't know, somewhere around.
Okay. I don't know. I completely missed it. I don't know.
Yeah, but I would definitely recommend it. From what I've watched thus far, it's been interesting. I think from a storytelling point,
Okay. And where are you watching that one at?
Been pretty solid. I've bought not too long ago. Remember, I had a bunch. A couple times I went to Dollar Tree and gotten.
Oh, you got a bunch of DVDs. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is a whole season for like $1.25. I'm not going to pass that up. I'll get if it looks halfway decent. And actually, I didn't know what it was about, but actually, it's been pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would definitely try out season 1. Huh?
I mean, I said for $1.25, unless it's just completely, horrible or SJW trash, you really can't go wrong.
Yeah. Oh, it has none of that. There has not been. There's been one mention of, these in one episode, the plagues of Moses start hitting the town. The darkness, the gnats, the frogs falling from the sky, the hail, and they were at the very end. The two news guys within the town, they they said, we'll just chalk it off to global warming.
Okay.
Haven season 1 is on YouTube, I think. I don't
It's
know.
probably
Let's
on.
see. It says Haven.
Probably on Tubi then, I imagine.
I don't know. I think this might just be a clip from that. Okay, this is the trailer for. Okay, let me bring this up. This is the trailer for season 1. I've not even seen it. If I can get it to stop trying to play as I back it up. All right. E1 comes out with that. E1's even down here on the bottom, it looks like. So let me downsize this in a moment, Dillard. Only on chubby as the
The script.
Okay, so where are we at here? That would be over here. Okay.
All right. Well, I don't.
It's a fine place to raise a family. But you and I know it is chock full of the ungodly.
That's pretty dead. Tends not to change much.
Chief Warnus, this is
Special Agent Audrey Parker.
Oh, it's the FBI.
This could be why I thought I recognized you.
she looks like you.
Yeah, I know. You took my clothes.
Saved your life.
You must be Duke.
Well, is this one of those situations where you're here claiming to help, but you're really just here to step on my toes?
Not in these shoes.
You've heard stories about the troubles. The troubles are back, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so. There are 2 different havens. There's the one that's right beneath the surface, and then there's one right underneath that.
Sounds like every town.
No one will talk to you about your mother, huh? I don't have a secret password yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like
And then,
the
of
one
course.
the guy that was playing the preacher. I've seen in a bunch of stuff. He's usually.
Oh yeah. That's the one thing I have about that is like, why is it like a religious zealot? Apparently,
Well, it only
here's Haven seasons 1 through 5 recap in 4 minutes. Wow, I had to watch that.
Oh wow.
So
I don't know.
apparently they had 5 seasons and were fairly successful. They did have one Groundhog Day. That was probably the one that I didn't enjoy the most. Shadowhawk was the Groundhog Day one. Although they made the outcome of each day different. So it really
They did
wasn't
that in the
too
first
bad.
season. Which season did you get?
No, that's the second season. I own the second season.
Oh, second season. Okay.
And in that trailer there, you saw his father. He was somehow holding the town together, and he turns to stone. He turns to stone and explodes. And that was the end of season 1. And he was the police chief. So then his son takes over in season 2. Somehow he was by force of will or something. I don't know. It hasn't been explained yet. But he was like trying to hold the town together. And he just turns to stone on the beach and explodes.
Wow.
And then they pick up the pieces, put it in a cooler, and bury it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Hey.
Yeah. Humans like molesting graves, Lorenzo says. I loved Haven. Yeah. Yeah, apparently other people did too because it ran for 5 seasons. That's not too bad. I don't know what that was shown on, what channel. I totally missed it because I probably didn't have in. streaming TV at that time, but the stories have been interesting thus far. I can't say that I'm just in love with any of the characters, but I
Now,
do.
Preacher too crazy here.
No, not really. He's well. I mean, he's seen as you don't really know his role yet. In season 2.
Okay.
And he's not featured that much, but he is an antagonist, and he is when they were kind of quarantined within the police station because their hands were turning black, and it was almost like Ebola, where you would like liquefy. I mean, not that your body would totally liquefy, but just this black ooze. You start turning fingers and stuff start turning black, and
okay, that sounds horrible.
They want to the new police chief, who later, I mean, in that episode dies from it, is kind of like the pastor's, the reverend's lackey. Apparently, there's a war coming between the good Christians and the troubled, people. Which I guess you could say are kind of like supernatural mutant type thing. I don't know what's going on, but they all have different things. I don't know what's really causing that. It's just again a good linchpin for good storytelling, I think. Mike
Right.
Walters in the house.
Hey, Mike.
It's good to see you, Mike.
And then that sets you up for a nice reveal at some point too. When you finally choose.
Yeah, there was this one where this lady, that one episode, and she became a regular within 2 or 3 episodes, and then she went away as a character. But she shows up and says that she's this lady who doesn't, the lady that helps the police chief, which is one of the main characters, right? And she wants to arrest her for impersonating an FBI person. And she has all the memories of this other lady, and she winds up going to this one remote place, and there's this barn or something. She goes in, she sees something. You never get to see what that is. Well, the next day they go investigate, and you can tell that there was a structure there. Because there's a rectangle where the building used to be.
Right.
But the building's gone. Almost like it relocated. And the other lady, the FBI lady, came back, and she couldn't remember hardly anything. So she had memory loss. So you're left wondering, what did she see in there? What happened to her? And then that's when she disappeared as a character, which I enjoyed the part she played in the 2 or 3 episodes that she was in. Who knows if she'll come back later? I don't know.
Maybe.
So if there's some episodes or something, it doesn't look like maybe that's available here on YouTube, but I'll look into it further. I'm not watching a lot of TV now, but I just saw that, and I know I hadn't watched it, and I said, I'll give this a try. And actually, it's been pretty good. So my $1.25 well spent, Shadowhawk.
There you go.
Is this a bookmark, Dillard?
Nope, this is the campaign page.
Okay.
Oh.
Strict justice. Have you started setting up your campaign page over there already?
Yep.
Does this work?
Yeah, here I'll show you.
It's a little different than Indiegogo.
Yeah.
Would you say it's easier, Dillard, for you?
I would say I haven't done this part yet, the main part, which is showing the long scrolling part of it. So I don't know yet. So here is what I have set up so far on the Fund My Comic.
Oh. Now, have you been approved yet?
No.
Is it Canadian Tussle? Is that what it's called?
Yes.
That's a great title.
Yeah, I like
So
it.
see all this right here. This is the long scrolling part here is what I have to fiddle around with to get it done. So that's what I'm working on right now.
Are you doing all your lettering there?
Yep. Everything is going to be custom. It's not going to be typed in on the website.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to import images where I have everything manipulated how exactly I want it to be.
Yeah. I shouldn't have said bookmark, Shadowhawk. I should have said sketch mark.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to copyright that, Shadowhawk.
What's a sketch mark?
Sketch mark.
Okay.
From a distance there with the curtains behind him, Shadowhawk, it almost looks like the Golden Age character from Jack Kirby, the Red Raven.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. I like the Red Raven. I think he's a solid character.
I don't know that I ever got to read any of them. I've seen them.
I saw him in maybe Marvel 2-in-1 very early on, along with the other Liberty Legion members.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. And so, since it was an early comic, it was like, whoa, yeah, I love this stuff. You know?
Oh, yeah. Like when I first discovered all the Golden Age DC, you know, like the original Flash and Green Lantern and all that stuff, I was like, oh, these guys are cool.
Oh, I like the Wizard from the All Winners Squadron when he came.
Oh, yeah. He was what, yellow, right? Wasn't his costume yellow?
It's just we laugh at his name now, the Wizard, you know.
Yeah, now, yeah.
And there was more than one character. There was a character before he came out called the Wizard from Timely, I think. So I think I noticed that recently. I'll have to ask Mike Walters about that. If he's gotten up to that point about or made that connection that there were a couple of different wizards out there.
Yeah.
I think there was even with the Hyperion and the Sinister Squadron, or the with Hyperion and Nighthawk, and although the Speedster was called Wizard too, even though he's a bad guy. They started out bad, and then they had the 12-issue miniseries where they're kind of good. It's just
they kind of ended up turning into good guys a little bit.
Yeah, and they were in that Marvel Max series. That was right after you stopped collecting them, like around 2005, 6, 7.
Oh,
they had a Max series. They had a Punisher Max series. It was a little bit more, it's supposed to be a little bit more adult theme, maybe outside the Marvel continuity. I don't know exactly how they did it at the time.
I missed most of the like the Ultimate stuff too, Ultimate Spider-Man and Ultimate X-Men and all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah. There was some excitement that they might bring, a little crossover into the MCU of the Ultimate Universe with the regular because in the they had a possibility of that. I don't know. I think a lot of times they throw that stuff out there just to excite fans,
Yeah.
and they never do anything. Sometimes it does turn into something, but I don't.
Yeah, you
know
never
if
know.
they,
Yeah. So that's why
if they
people get
desperate
excited.
enough, if they get desperate, it's amazing that after. I mean, there comes a point where, studios are putting so much woke stuff in there. I think they're almost trying to crash and get away from that. They've got to be tired of telling these superhero stories in the movies. I think the public's exhausted with it. It's like, oh, the 30th season of The Walking Dead.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I stopped watching a long time ago.
It's kind of like The Simpsons. Who watches The Simpsons? Apparently, they have a following. It's went for over 30 seasons.
I quit watching them a while ago too. Well, I don't really
a lot
watch
of
any
people.
regular TV anymore.
Yeah. Well, it's you get a big cable package, or you get a satellite or whatever, and you
No, I just got free streaming.
You get
services.
HBO and Stars and Cinemax and all that, and
Nope,
some of that
don't pay for
Epic,
it.
and
Don't pay for
and
none of that.
and there's still nothing to watch. You're spending half your time channel surfing, Shadowhawk.
I know. Well, I don't pay for that shit. I get the free services. I watch whatever's on.
Yeah. Both of us need to watch The Chosen.
Yeah, I gotta see if I get that.
You still haven't watched The Chosen, Rex?
The Angel Network, Rex? Is that what you told me?
I didn't say that. I was saying that Shadowhawk needs to watch The Chosen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I even.
Lorenzo says the Simpsons have.
What's the network called, Dillard?
Angel Network. Angel Studios.
Angel Studios. Okay.
I'll give you the link. The Simpsons has not become everything that they used to make fun of. The Simpsons has become everything they used to make fun of. Lorenzo says.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Yeah, if you want the link for that, I'll give you the link, Shadowhawk. I have this link saved. And it'll take you to the first episode of season 1.
Okay.
Of course, we could watch that behind the scenes, watch like an episode a day for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that.
I got excited about this YouTube listing where it said an unused Star Trek and it was just a compilation of stuff making, trying to be funny. And I was like, oh, wouldn't that be awesome if they had made an extra episode, but it never aired and they never used it. And I think they talked about a fire and it was supposed to have been destroyed, but it wasn't destroyed. And I don't know, they led me to click on it, and it was just I didn't watch it all, but wouldn't that be something if you could go back and watch a brand new episode you'd never seen before on some of these great shows that you like?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Sometimes that's like I think that's why it excites me about Doctor Who. It's all new to me, and now I know who the different doctors are. No pun intended.
Right.
And there were so many of them lost or erased, and I have not even heard the audio to some of them. One of my favorites is going to be animated from somebody. I hope they do a good job on it because it is one of my favorite audio pieces. What's the name of it? Has to do with pirates. The Smugglers. That's what it's called. The Smugglers.
Okay.
That's a good one. That's a good, solid first Doctor story where they're smuggling goods off ships and stuff. And then, of course, there's this a government investigator. He wants to collect tax for the king on that. And that's where he comes into the story.
Oh.
The Cage turned out to be a fairly good episode of Star Trek. Well, you would like that, Lorenzo, because you have caged humans. See what I did there? I did a little Ferengi, right? Human.
Yeah. Human.
You know, the woman, the actress died the other day that played Quark's mother on Deep Space Nine. I don't know if you watched that episode, but they go to the planet and she refuses to cover up her well, she wasn't a floozy. She was all for Ferengi women's rights, you know, where I don't want to go around naked. She wore clothes, and that was taboo within Ferengi.
And she did business. That's no good.
Yeah, she did do business. She had wonderful lobes, though. But that actress passed away not too long ago.
Oh,
she was honeypotting the Grand Negus. She brought down the entire civilization.
Yeah, she did.
Damn.
I don't know. If
her name might
you say Deep Space Nine is my favorite Star Trek, I'll say you're crazy. Although it was pretty solid for 7 seasons. I binge watched all 7 seasons. I can definitely binge watch some stuff. I'll finish that Haven tonight, maybe. That's a lot of watching, though. And my eyes can only take so much of it. I think there was more than one episode featuring Quark and Rom's mother. Probably. Rom. He was a real dumbass, wasn't he?
Didn't Rom end up being the new Grand Negus?
Probably. Did he?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't even know what that means.
I know that Quark got a message saying he was going to announce that he thought he was talking to Rom, so he sold his bar and got everything all together because he was going to be the new Grand Negus, but it ended up being his brother.
Oh, that's right. I had forgotten that.
Because the guy was old, he couldn't
great.
See who he was talking to, and the connection was poor.
Yeah. Oh, the one that played the Grand Nega before him, that little actor that had the great little voice. Can't remember what else he's done.
The inconceivable guy from Princess Bride.
Well, Princess Bride. I know a lot of people like that movie. I just don't.
I didn't say anything about the quality of the movie. I said that was the movie that he was in.
He was in, yeah. Well, can you pick something more popular?
Princess Bride is very popular, right?
Well, it is.
That's his most popular.
I really can't say it's overrated because it's never interested me. I've probably seen it a couple times in my life.
It is actually a pretty decent movie.
Yeah.
Whatever. Not everybody has to.
Yeah, not that invested. Did make a impact. Oh, this is the best. Oh, I love this. You know, yeah. But that actor that played the Grand Naga, he's been in a lot of different things. Great character actor. Definitely different. I just hate that Deep Space Nine was basically a ripoff of Michael Straczynski's Deep Space Nine, which I think a lot of people like. Well, I like Deep Space Nine better than I do.
Wait, you
which
said
is
Deep
the more
Space Nine
original? I
twice
don't know.
there.
Oh, Deep Space Nine ripoff of Babylon 5.
Babylon 5.
Where they're
Okay.
all on
Yeah,
a space station and near a
yeah,
wormhole.
yeah.
They really did rip him off of that idea.
Yeah, they did. I mean, that was it was pretty bad.
And even though they're stuck on a space station in Star Trek, they still have vehicles. And same thing with space, spaceships where you can get outside the confines of, you're just not stuck every story on the space station.
Right, yeah.
In Deep Space Nine or Babylon 5. And being near a wormhole, you have a lot of, you can go anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Or opportunity for something to come through.
Right. Mm-hmm. I like the overarching themes. The very cosmic big things that they dealt with from time to time. Like in Babylon 5, where they had like the ancient races. They're so ancient, you don't know where they came from. They're more powerful, and they even had a war between them at one point with sort of the human. Huh?
I said, well, you said they were racist.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, they had to fight off those spider-like ancient evil. They were sort of above the fray, but the humans get them involved.
Okay.
In the battle at the end of it, and there is sort of an ominous warning where they're like, "Ooh, now we've been noticed."
Yeah. Well,
by these
never make friends with spiders.
Oh no, the spider ones were the evil ones, the shadow. That were secretive and wanting to take over Earth and everything. And they were an ancient evil that had rearing its head after being buried for so long.
Okay.
And they're so powerful that we had to list these ancient cosmic beings within the universe to fight them because they had fought them before. And some just fled that sector of the universe and went elsewhere.
Okay.
If they still survive, there are very few that, even immortals get tired of living, is kind of the concept.
Right. Okay. I got you.
I don't know if the writers for Deep Space Nine,
they can be immortal, but they could also also often.
There's been documentaries on that. You can look it up on YouTube. I'm sure J. Michael Straczynski will tell you about it. Let's see. Knew that Babylon 5 was pitched to Paramount and they were rejected. It could have been the network execs responsible for similarities in Minecraft. Oh, okay. In Minecraft. Maybe I need it. Wow. I guess every other word I just need to say in Minecraft around here.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, you might get sued for that. You can't do that. You can't say that. Oh, wow. Okay. I guess.
You know what, Rick? I won't say a word next time, bro. Sorry.
No, I wasn't going off on you. No, I'm glad you mentioned that.
I mean, just right now, dude, there's a lot of shit going on right now with that. And it's probably not a good time to be bringing it up on YouTube.
Oh, that, yeah, what you were talking about, yeah. But what
No, what
Lorenzo
you
was
were
talking,
talking. No, what you were talking about. You brought up January 6th, bro.
oh,
Oh,
right, yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
Are we still
That's
live?
what I
God
was
damn
saying.
it. Now you just made me bring it up again. Oh.
In Minecraft. But no, I mean, what Lorenzo was talking about probably makes sense too. Uh, saying that it appears like, they might have taken his ideal, and even though it's old news, yeah, it's like, oh, you need assistant assist saying stuff like that. Well, maybe I do. I don't really have a
Oh, no, I wasn't talking about that at all. I mean,
it, right. He was talking about that, and he was saying
no,
in Minecraft. Yeah.
right. Well,
Didn't the
I mean,
writers reject Babylon 5? I think they did. But he was saying, yeah, but they were like, oh, maybe they didn't want to work with him. I don't know. There's documentaries, go out and watch it. Yeah, I mean, once
well,
you get
I'm just
behind a microphone, I guess it's a different thing than just speaking.
right. And
Once
Deep
you have a
Space Nine,
platform that, huh?
I said, from what I've heard and what I understand, Deep Space Nine was very, very similar. So, I mean,
Oh, definitely.
that
Yeah.
that shit's happened plenty
And
of
I
times.
think
So, I
Jay
know
Michael,
we don't like your idea, and then they take your idea and make it.
yeah, I think that was the allegation by Michael Stravinsky, and he points out all the
Right.
similarities and things. And, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah, more. Well, he still got his 5 seasons made. I got to give it to him, and he's working on a reboot of Babylon 5, which
Yeah, I heard something about that.
most of the actors that was in Babylon 5, which was not that long ago, Shadowhawk. I mean, William Shatner's still alive from Star Trek 60s, and so is Tanaka.
Yeah.
But everybody from the 90s show of Babylon 5 is just about dead. Most of them have died off.
Right.
I doubt it was the Star Trek writers. I suspect the executive. Yeah, it's the executives. Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not the writers. It's the executives. Yeah.
For sure.
They say we want this, this, and this in there, and they're like, the writers don't question. It's just okay. We'll work with the material you give us, even if it's plagiarism in Minecraft. Of course, in Minecraft.
I mean, what do you think would happen if you spoke up? Probably get fired like immediately, right?
Right. Oh yeah. Disposable. Emotional damage.
Got damage to you, blame it.
Where is everyone today, Shadowhawk? I guess they're over on VIX or other streams.
Yeah, well, Vic started streaming right when we did.
Well, usually he starts about an hour before we do.
Yeah. I think he might have started. No, because actually his notification came up right after yours.
Oh, okay. And I put mine up here late.
Yeah.
I mean, last minute, like maybe 5 minutes till. Because I did sleep in. Well, it might have been a little bit sooner than that, but
I don't know. I got it while I was still running errands. I couldn't get my phone to go up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know when Haven came out, but with Greek subtitles. What the hell? So apparently Haven came out on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Oh, really? Okay.
Uh-huh.
But you said it wasn't that long ago, so that's probably why I didn't see it.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll give this a try. We'll see here. Where am I? Here we go.
Excuse me. Oh my God.
This is going to have to
You're
be.
really here. Did someone tell you that I was coming here?
You did. 27 years ago.
No more lies! Who am I? Tell me! Freeze!
You have to stop.
Stop what?
Remembering.
FBI, who are you?
Hayden PD, who are you? Haven is a fine place to raise a family. But you and I know it is chock full of the ungodly. Can I hear an amen?
This isn't the first weird thing I've seen in Haven, and I've only been here a week. So can you tell me what's going on?
Every town's got a few skeletons in the closet.
Well, this is a big freaking closet.
In Haven, the police aren't the answer to anything.
Have you noticed anyone acting strange?
Besides you, no. But it's Haven and the day is young.
What are you doing in this part of town?
Shoe shopping.
In this town, there are people who have supernatural abilities.
We call these people cursed. We call ourselves troubled. We've been in Haven for generations. There's a lot we don't understand, like where you go in between the troubles.
How you always look the same, but you have a new person's memory each time you return.
The only thing that's the same is that you always help the troubled when you do.
At least you know who you are. You know what you are.
I want to know what we are.
Now, this guy here, who's the police chief, in the second season, takes over from his dad. His thing is he can't feel anything. Now, he can feel her, but he can't feel anything. Like there's an episode where a nail gun, these machines take over, and
So he can't feel pain.
he can't feel pain. Exactly. Oh, Dillard's left us. Well,
I am gonna die before I let you go.
thank you for coming, Dillard.
Bye, Dillard.
Yeah, this is from season 2. This is what I've been watching.
Next time I see you, I'll kill you. You sure couldn't get it done the last time?
That's where the children needed to breathe water. Some of this I've seen, some I haven't.
Huh.
Kind of out of sequence. So, spoilers for me.
Oh.
Oh, William
What we're
Shatner.
about to do will be wonderful.
Wow. William Shatner. How about that? The Shat Man. Because it's a chat, man. Yeah.
He's a chat, man.
You're away from your phone, Shadowhawk.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, we know. Lorenzo says there ended up being a lot of actors as well as writers who worked on both Star Trek and Babylon 5. That is true. But Bill Mummy, who played Lost in Space, Lamar on Babylon 5, appeared in Deep Space Nine episode. Yes. You probably shouldn't play the sound. Probably so, but hey, I'm daring. So, anyway. So, Diller bowed out on us on that.
Yeah.
Vic and Diller do that. We start playing something. It's like, yeah, I'm out of here. It's like, okay. Didn't know.
Well,
whatever.
Busy man. Got things to do.
Busy man. That's right. And so are we. So, say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Thank you, Lorenzo. Thank you, each and every one of you, for coming in. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll do it again tomorrow.
Hello.
Are you?